Today on the channel, let's get ready to rumble with the WWE Mattel Creations Royal Rumble ring and Brother Love.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Creations exclusive. And this time, we got Brother Love retro figure and the Royal Rumble ring. But for all your Brother Love Royal Rumble ring needs, make sure you're hitting up Mattel Creations. But for everything else under the sun, Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Brother Love with the ring, very interesting, that's for sure. And I'm not against a retro Brother Love. Would have loved to have him back in the day. So definitely one we needed in our collection. But a little strange to get him with a ring, and especially a Royal Rumble ring. I guess the Mattel Creations, Mattel Retro line, it inches on into the future with some interesting step backs because we never got a Royal Rumble ring back in the day. We did get a King of the Ring, of course, as we do remember. Plus two different versions of the traditional ring, or three, I guess, depending how you count them. But this is very similar to the rings we've had before from Mattel Creations and Mattel in the retro line. It's just painted a purple here. Now, of course, we're about a week, as I'm filming this, away from the Royal Rumble, but we're about a week to Valentine's Day. So I guess makes sense, too, if that's part of their business hat. They said, hey, we'll put this out around the Royal Rumble to tie in with the Rumble, and Brother Love with Valentine's Day. It all works together. Quite the marketing team over there at Mattel, as we know. But let's dive into this one. Let's take a look at the packaging. Let's see what's going on with this one here. Very interesting packaging, of course, very similar to the last ring we had. We got a classic WWE logo, little Mattel logo over here. We do get the 4-pack in the ring with Brother Love. We'll unbox those in a separate video, so make sure you check that video out and subscribe to this channel as we're dangerously close to 50,000 subscribers. And when we do hit that, we're going to do a celebratory video in March, and we'll give 5 things away as part of that. So stay tuned to that on the channel. But you got Brother Love looming in the background. Now, is this a giant Brother Love? It's like a giant action figure come to life. Or I guess it's just supposed to be him as a human looking down at this ring. But a very interesting picture. The more I look at it, the stranger it is. It's like this big guy with a red face coming after these figures. Just absolutely wild. But I guess back in the 80s, back in the 90s, you would have maybe seen the little kids here playing with their figures. Instead, we get Brother Love. So shout out to Brother Love, of course. Royal Rumble logo down here, official retro ring. Includes Brother Love retro figure. One thing I noticed right off the bat with this, and I think we saw this for the first time at San Diego Comic-Con in 2024, if I'm not mistaken, but Brother Love, very red face hair, very pink face here. It's almost like his blood pressure's got up and he hasn't tanned for a while. That's what it looks like here. So definitely a different yin and yang there. Going to be interesting to see what it looks like when we get the figure out of the package. Royal Rumble right there. Official retro ring right there. And then on the back, we get the four horsemen of the apocalypse, something like that. But we do get Rip, we do get Zeus, we get Liz, we get Sherry, Hulk Hogan, of course, we know. Little cross-sell down below, a little gibber, little jabber, anything good back here? The only retro ring for retro WWE matches. And that is one thing. We have never got a retro ring from any of these retro toy companies. We know Rush Collectibles has announced a monster ring, but it's not quite a ring. So the Epic Toys, the figure collections, the grapplers and gimmicks, no rings from them. So I have to imagine one of these other companies will step up with a ring one of these days. We'll see what happens there. Removable title display on this one. Of course, that does come with Rip, a.k.a. Hulk Hogan. Removable steps. All the bells and whistles we're kind of used to, I guess, at this point here. But now, how am I going to get this out of the package? I'm trying to think. I don't think I'm going to save the box, but I want to keep it as nice as I possibly can on the unboxing. But we're going to dive into it. We're going to see what's going on. Dare I say, we're going to see what all the fuss is about. Oh my gosh, losing stuff already out of the package there. What else we got going on? There we go. All right, packaging. See you later. The side shuffle. The side shuffle is what that one is. A little John Stockton side shuffle. We do get instructions. Always good to have. And it looks like I did lose a piece. Oh my gosh. There it is. Carpet Monster, you don't win today. We do get the WWE logo here. We also get the Royal Rumble logo here. Man, oh man. Very tough to decide, very tough to choose. You got to choose which logo to use. You do get the WWE little circle ones that should go on the steps that are probably underneath here, of course. But man, oh man, decisions. See you later, goodbye. Little parchment paper, got Brother Love going on right there. See you later. Uh-oh. Stuck the landing almost. We do get Brother Love off to the side. What else we got in here? Ring steps, yep, ropes, ring steps, all the usual stuff. Little cardboard, straight to the recycling bin with you. See you later, goodbye. But we do get everything we usually get with these retro rings, of course. So you do get the table. Obviously, those WWE stickers can go on here. You do get the announce desk. You got some screen monitor stickers to put on there if you want to. You get the side steps you can use in the ring. You can use them for steps. Choose your own adventure there. And then we get the red, white, and blue ropes. And oh my gosh, these ropes are different than our other rings, and I don't know if I like it. They're a little bit more plasticky. I wonder if, and I haven't had issues with mine, but the old rings had the traditional ropes like you're used to. These are straight up plastic. It almost looks like a necklace is what this looks like. It looks like something I'm going surfing or something. I'm going to put this around my neck. I wonder if these don't sag. I don't know if people have had problems with sagging ropes. I don't know. My ropes aren't sagging. Nothing's sagging over here, but who knows? This is very strange, though. I've never felt ropes like this, so it definitely feels different. I feel like I'm going to a 4th of July parade or maybe Mardi Gras. Who knows? Any ladies out there? Who knows what's going on? But that is intriguing to me, so that is something totally new. Besides that, the ring post, the ring, everything is like we've seen in the past. We understand how all that works. So I am going to take this offline. I'm going to build the ring. We're going to get this ring done, and then we're going to close with the Brother Love. All right, the ring setup is complete. I did put it together, went together fairly easy. Obviously, you got to peel the sticker off. Who would have thought? But you get to choose. I went with the Rumble sticker. I figured it's the Rumble ring. I'm going Rumble. You could go just straight WWE logo, but it's already weird being a purple ring, so I think Royal Rumble worked out better for the graphics department on this one. For me, choose your own sticker adventure, of course. Stickers on the side things, of course, the announce table and the belt holders there. Choose your own adventure. You can put them on, you can leave them off, do whatever you want to do. But besides that, this goes together very, very easily. You got the 4 ring posts. They just plug right in, snap in very easily. Of course, these on the side, you just plug these in. They fit right in, just like so. And all of a sudden, you got the steel steps right there if you do need them. All in purple. Would I like to see a different color, maybe black for these, give a little accent to it, but is what it is. But you can see the WWE Royal Rumble logo right inside there. Now, the one thing that I'm still perplexed about, very strange, is I don't remember hearing about this, or I totally forgot, was the ring ropes. So used to the cable regular ropes that we've had on rings since the beginning of these rings. Even the Galoob rings, things like that for the retro Galoob style figures. Feels weird to have these ones. It almost feels like, what is that, peel, it's like the fruit candy, you can peel it off. It almost feels like that. It feels like, almost like it's a gummy candy or something, but very interesting, a little bit sticky. I do worry that, 2 months from now, 6 months from now, 6 years from now, whatever it may be, will this start to degrade a little bit? Will these get super, super sticky like we see with some of the Jakks figures and other toys as well? Will, dirt, grime, hair start sticking to this and this just be absolutely disgusting? I hope that's not the case, but this does look nice. I will say it looks really good with the red, white, and blue ropes, of course. But man, feels weird, looks weird, and you can almost play a little song on it if you want to. I might take this show on the road. I might just take this. It's like a bass guitar. It doubles there, but definitely has a good sound out of it for sure. But very strange ring ropes. Like I said, I'm just not used to that. So that is the big shocker of this one. That is the difference. We'll see how these hold up. Like I said, some of the straight up ropes have disintegrated, or not necessarily disintegrated, sagged over time. We've also seen that with the real scale rings from AEW as well. Your mileage may vary, of course, but an interesting ring. I don't know if you already have the old one, if you had to have this one in your collection. However, if you want the Brother Love figure, you're going to have to dive into this ring, and that brings us over to Brother Love. Of course, I love you, and it is the Valentine's season, so we might as well bring out the Book of Love here with Brother Love. And this is our second Brother Love figure from Mattel. We had him in the Legends line, the Target exclusive Once Upon a Time. Now we're getting him in retro size. Would love to see a Brother Love in the WWE Superstars line. I feel like that goes together really well. Would love to see that next. And I guess after that, maybe an Ultimate Edition. You could also do a Brother Love set with the Ultimate Edition. I think that would be something fun. Maybe a Mattel Creations exclusive. Or maybe a 2-pack with Brother Love and somebody else from the Brother Love show along the way. Still some meat on the Brother Love bone, I do think. Can we get Rio Rogers while we're at it as well? Why not? Let's get them all going on. But we do get our retro style carding on this one here. Of course, the card back, you got Brother Love, the classic WWE logo. Get the figure itself, and what does it say here? Authentic Superstar moves, Love Struck is what it is. And he does come with the Book of Love. This is the exact same Book of Love I believe we got with his Elite figure, and same thing with the microphone. Of course, we'll bring that out here in a little bit as well. Get a little bit of graphics here, black and white. That's how it was back in the day. They're keeping that going on. Little file card, UPC, all the fun stuff on this one here. What does it say about Brother Love? Pull up Brother Love's arm, strike down opponents, but do it with love, of course. Brother Love preached the word of love, telling each and every WWE superstar, I love you. And of course he does. We all love him, of course. And of course, Brother Love was based after all these televangelists and all that kind of thing in the 80s, sweeping the nation. I remember I had a great aunt that she loved every single day watching like the Jimmy Swaggarts and the 500 Club, 600, what was it, 300, 500 Club, 600 Club, whatever it was. She would watch that all the time, and she would watch Jim and Tammy Faye. And actually, my best friend growing up, his dad was in jail. Oh, shout out to jails everywhere. But his dad was in jail, I think somewhere down in Missouri, and his bunkmate, yes, was Jim from Jim and Tammy Faye. Jim Baker, of course. Said he was the salt of the earth, a nice guy. So, who knows? But wild times in the childhood on the mean streets. Of course, you know me. I was living on those mean streets. I was putting in the dukes, fighting every single day just to survive. Fighting off kidnappers, fighting off trouble, walking to school, to and from. The 80s were a wild time. It was a simpler time, but it was a dangerous time, let me tell you. You know, it's just the way you do. You fight to survive every single day. It was like Survivor Series every single day. But see you later. Off to the side there. We do get the Book of Love. I mentioned that there. Very cool, the Book of Love on the front. Book does not open up, nothing else to it, but a nice accessory. Maybe a little bit oversized, but you remember it was a very big book once upon a time. We do get the microphone for Brother Love here. I think it's a microphone. I don't know. It could be something else, but we do get a white microphone here. Very big, very oversized once again. And maybe I'm dreaming. I'm thinking of Brother Love. I just thought he had that really skinny mic, not something like this, but it is what it is. But now we get Brother Love, and we did mention on the cover of the Rumble ring how his face wasn't as red as I would like. It was more of a pinkish one. I would say it's a little redder in person, but still I would have liked to seen one more shade of red on this. Personal opinion. How do you like your Brother Love faces? You like it pink? You like it bright red? I like it bright red, personally. But it's an interesting one, and it looks like Brother Love. It looks like Bruce Pritchard as well. Got those white, shiny teeth. Heck of a teeth job on him right there. You got the sculpted-in glasses, which I do approve of on the retros for sure. Then you got the long hair going on, a little bit of mullet action. Then you get down to the body, and it's really what we've seen in the past. We've seen this with, I believe, Mean Gene Okerlund in the past. Well, you got the overcoat this time all in white. You got the painted-on little handkerchief there, and, of course, his jacket. White tie, red undershirt. You got a little rose on there, looking good. You got a couple of silver buttons. He's got the rings going on. Of course, Brother Love always rocking the rings, so he's got those on his hand. Good attention to detail there. Got the white pants down to the white boots. He's ready to go. You just better be careful out there. You don't want to spill on this. You know, if I wore this out, I wore it out to dinner or something, I'd be looking stylish. Sure, I would. But something tells me I'd get barbecue sauce on here. Something would happen. It would go awry. And then it would just be the night would be ruined. So Brother Love, a dangerous, dangerous guy. Dangerous outfit for sure. Now articulation on this one, side to side on the head. Of course you get the action feature on the arm up and down, as we do know. You do get waist articulation, and that's all she wrote on these retro figures. 2 gripping hands on him here. Of course you're going to grip that microphone for sure. Does got a hole on the foot. Is he going to fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle to save 10%? Of course he is. He's going to fit on that stand all day long, and dare I say twice on Sunday. Ready to go, old Brother Love. He's here. He's ready to go. So not a bad piece of business here. And I feel like if anybody was going to come with a ring, it should be a character like this. Because I'm not sure if everybody's clamoring for him in the retros, but I feel like announcers, managers, interviewers, more like it, should come with something like this. So this works for me. I like the idea here. I don't have any issues with this one. He fits perfectly in the ring, of course, scaled to them. I did mention Brother Love, of course, of the Legends line once upon a time. Looks very similar here. Same microphone, same book of love. Of course, I just knocked that book of love off the table. It's the way it goes from time to time. I also grabbed the Undertaker. Of course, we remember their time together once upon a time. So you can kind of see how those guys scale together as well. But a pretty fun set here. One of those ones that's not going to be for everybody. A lot of people already got the ring in the past. They say, I'm done with rings. I don't need any more rings. Maybe not everybody's after a Brother Love. But for a package here, hey, it works for me. And you never know. Maybe there'll be a sale around the holidays if you want to play the long game on this. Never know how it might go in the future. But there it is, Brother Love in the Royal Rumble ring. What's your guys' thoughts on this? Was this a pickup for you? A pass, a long game, a no game, and I'm not so sure game? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel. As you guys know, we got videos every single day between both my YouTube channels. All kinds of stuff going on over there. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for the Royal Rumble ring and Brother Love, I love you.